you sum up this one?
Huh?
How do you sum up this one?
Well, good win. Definitely a good win. Bounced back after Atlanta. We had some guys hurt, obviously, but we had Raymond, who was sick as a dog, and he had to get through it. And didn't want to go to double overtime, but the rest of some of the guys picked it up. And any win on the road is good, and obviously bouncing back after Atlanta is good.
Now, is he's sick, or was his back bothering him?
Sick. He had a stomach flu. But he battled through it.
What was the difference defensively? You got those stops in the second overtime.
Well, a little bit they missed. I think Rip missed a kind of a layup, and Tayshaun missed a real hard one, but he made those hard ones before. So eventually you're going to miss one, and that's what happened.
What do you think of the way Gallo sort of redeemed himself?
Well, we'd have been halfway to New York if he had done it the first time. So he cost us a half hour, 45 minutes. But at the same time, he did hit some big shots.
He took 38 threes. A lot of them in that second
Well,
overtime.
we played for 3 hours and a half.
Yes,
I mean, so don't
mean,
count to 38. I would say after the first time, at halftime, we had only about 12 up there. So I'm guessing at regulation we had about 25. That's our norm. And then we just had 10 more minutes.
Even though those guys were hurt, but don't you kind of like to play this way where it's you have less guys? I mean, you're going to play basically 5 guys out there.
Oh God, I get in trouble if I do that. That's the problem. You do that and win 60 games, you get fired.
But it's true that doesn't it make it easier for you?
It's easier, but we don't want to do that. Obviously, we want to be able to have a nice rotation, everybody know their role, and we'll get Tony and Turioff back pretty soon. So
The point I was making was the ones you made in the second overtime were a whole heck of a lot better than the ones you were making in the regulation maybe at times.
Yeah, well, we were open. I think Amari set such a factor inside. They had a collapse on him, and when they did that, you got to give him credit, Raymond credit. We found the shooter open, and they measured it and made it. And at that point, it's a very high percentage shot. Should be.
Amari today, what he did.
He's great. He really is, and just everything, being involved, the right thing to say at timeouts. Just his persona, his aura is really good, and that's what a leader has to do. Has to never be down, never be cross with anybody. Just keep leading and leading. And Raymond was sick, so he was real quiet, and Amari filled the void, and that's what great leadership does. And it's not about making mistakes or missing the last shot. You're always going to do that, but just being there with the guys every second is huge.
Talk about winning on the road, 5 straight now, and what does that do confidence-wise as you go forward here?
Well, it's good. Now we got to figure out some way to win at home, and that's been perplexing a little bit. But hopefully Tuesday we can start. But thank goodness we're winning on the road because we're in real trouble. But I do think because of Amari and because of Raymond giving us good leadership, it's easier to win on the road because you know where the ball's going. You're going to get pretty good shots, and when that happens, you have a chance to win any place, home or away.